Talks College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Beavers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Here's a heat. He's going to take a shot right away. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to pass. It's Bradford. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Looking to fire. Release to the back. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to go up top on first down. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-1 stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And they'll knock him down. And the Beavers in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On third down, he drops to throw. On the run, still looking. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and he'll bring up fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. The field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Finds his back in the middle. Brings into the open. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the ground with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Eakin. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Off to the races to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Colorado steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Boulder a ton of confidence. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, They don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Trying to set up the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Might be looking to run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Ball. Turning it on. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Beavers have their offense in high gear. To the ground, he's got it again. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And some room to work. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. The Beavers will hustle to the line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going to that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Back to throw, it's Bradford. Gets it out fast.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Makes the pass. On target over the middle. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Runs through the tackle. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Right on the money. Breaks the tackle. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. Now facing a third and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It'll be third and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He might want another play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Oregon. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down. Firing to the right, complete. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hand.
Sends it downfield. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man on the right. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bradford. Quarterback moving. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. Makes the catch on the left. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. The official says no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Back to pass, it's Bradford. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there. And that's why they're so tough to stop.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. The Beavers have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Bradford. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spin it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity, their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Ducks! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed and good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Holds it in. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lay.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them The focus that receivers have, it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell, just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
The Beavers moving quickly to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They just keep firing. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Open spaces. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon! It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolled. The uniform always looks good. But Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. To the air. It's Bradford. Snagged in the middle. It's Ball. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Sends it back in motion. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catching up to give them the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. The toss sweep to the right. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short.
Heading to the end zone. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have with the skill position.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for room, it's Ball. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
With the catch, it's Ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's Culliver. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Ball.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
It's complete. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Here comes the offense on second down. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cardi. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking for the score. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Stennis. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. A first down for the offense. They want to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. The offense lining up for a first down play. Buying some time. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Beavers headed quickly to the line. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. All kinds of room to the right. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Wants to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and we keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to kick this one away.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. The give and tick, 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 tick. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Hit as he throws. Got his man. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Quarterback extends the play. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge game.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
A run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Loss of 4. Brings up third down.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outclass the